Likutei Halachos, Birkas Kohanim, Halacha Gimel. We're still holding by learning the Torah Lamed Aleph, Kitzur Likutei Maran of Torah Lamed Aleph, because we're trying to put together the principles upon which the halacha is based on. We're talking about the reality which is being created by hisufim, by longing, by that Shabbos Kodesh is a bechina of emunah, kedushas habayis. Shabbos Kodesh is faith and the sanctity of the covenant through which one is able to love and to yearning, ishtakikus, good longing, craving and good longing, that through which are created holy souls, holy nefashos. That's the reason why in the beginning of Shabbos there's a yearning that comes to a person when a person remembers that now he's getting Nefesh Yisera. You know, you're getting an extra inspiration that you didn't have in your home. And you're going to lose it. What's Shabbos? You're going to lose Motzei Shabbos. You're getting it on the day of Shabbos, and you're going to lose Motzei Shabbos. It's such a precious gift. As Chazal said, Kivan sheShavas vayov the nefesh. Yom HaShvi'i, we said on the seventh day, Shavas, Kodesh Baruch Hu rested, vayinofash. Vacationed. What is vayinofash? Vayinofash, and he vacationed. Yet, but the word vayinofash is, so Chazal said, vayinofash, these are the letters of Vay of the Nefesh. Woe to us, for the Nefesh is lost. Because the Jews remind themselves on Motzei Shabbos they're going to lose this Nefesh Yisera. And they're starting to miss it. And from that itself, from this, we're going to lose it, the Nefesh Yisera of Shabbos comes in. By being sorry it's going to go away, it makes the keli that creates the Nefesh Yisera itself. Because the main making of nefashos, the kedusha, is through the good longing. That is the reason why the Talmidim of Reb Shimon Bar Yochai kept on saying, woe to the world when you will pass away. Woe to the world. With this is B'chinas Vay of the Nefesh. They reminded themselves that it's not a permanent thing. They're going to have Reb Shimon Bar Yochai with them. And with this, they created themselves nefashos to receive from Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. Yishtakikus to Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. That created Reb Shimon Bar Yochai a nefesh, to give to them. By longing, they say, one day it's going to go away. One day it's going to go away. Person should always have this with whoever it is he's learning from. Should remind himself it's not going to last forever. What a loss it's going to be when it's going to end. What a loss this is going to be when it's going to end. I won't have it anymore. And with this longing, you get a new nefesh to be able to receive. each one according to his kisufim, to his longing, from which the nefashos are becoming. This is how he is creating vows, nekudos to the Torah. Because in the very beginning, the light of the Torah is or pashut, is a simple light. It's raw. Because from Elyon, from above, the only thing comes out is just simple light. And each one, according to his kisufim, the way that your ambition, this is how you format the letters when they come down to you. And from the yearning that you have, the ambition that you have, from the longing that you have, the desires that you have, you're creating Kalim, from which the light of the Torah will be formed by that. If a person is yearning and his desire is for the good, so it formats the letter of the Torah for good and becomes a keli to receive good. If a person chas chalila is yearning, his desire is bad, then he makes a keli la'aleinu that to receive bad. And the way that the letter of the Torah congeal in one's keli, this is how they act in the world. In the Torah, there is a possibility for good and bad. If a person is meritorious, it becomes a samchaim. If not, it's up to you. But in order, so this is the kisufim, the longing, the desire that creates the nefesh, but it's still not fully formed. It's still in potential. It's not fully formed. In order for the kisufim to be fully formed, you have to speak in the mouth the kisufim. You have to say that's what you want. You have to say that's what you long for. This finishes the nefesh, and it comes from the koach to the poil, from potential to actuality. It is a v'nafshi yotza b'dabroi, and my nefesh came out when he spoke, with the speaking. This is what it says, Retzon Rav Yaseh, the will of those who fear him, he will do. V'shavatam yishma v'yoshihem, and their call he will hear, and then he will be Mashiach to them. Because the Ratzon, the will, the ambition, makes the nefesh, the spirit, the koach, in potential, in theory. And then this formulates what you want in your ambition and whatever it is, but as a keli which is theoretical, it's not yet l'maisa. Retzon Rav Yaseh, the will of those who fear him, he will do. Afterwards, when Shavasam, when they call you, when they speak to him, when they call HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that they speak with their mouth what their desires hear, Yishma v'yoshem, he will hear, and then he'll be Mashiach, he'll deliver them. Because it is through the speech that the nefesh is born. It comes from possibility to actuality. And then the letters become a keli, mamash, they become a vessel to receive good, and whatever he wants, whatever you ask for, B'ezrat Hashem, is fulfilled. Everything according to the original nefesh that you created in potential. In the Ratzon. How much? Yeah, that's right. How much ambition the Ratzon you created, and afterwards you said it. I mean, this is how ultimately the keli that you have. If you didn't really want it, but you're just saying it, so this is how you're going to get it. But if you really want it, and you say it according to the original Ratzon, this is how the Kalim, this is how they do. Yes, everything is the Ratzon is everything. Pure. The Ratzon is everything. That's the thing that determines how the Kalim is going to end up. And then they do what you're asking for. And this is why all the tefillahs were written down. You have to take it because you have to say out of your mouth your Ritzinis and Kisufim. then the nefesh become a pearl. Mamash nefesh. This is Vayadam nefesh chayo, and the man became a living soul. And the Targum says, L'ruach l'malala, a talking spirit. V'zeh malas, this is the malas asicho v'no ben koinai. That's the great value, there's a great importance of a talk between a person and his maker. That you have to speak between you and HaKadosh Baruch Hu and mention your kisufim, your longings and your desires, your good desires that you long to get out of the bed and to be zochet to a tov amiti, to a real good, and to daven to Hashem Yisborach, to HaKadosh Baruch Hu Rachmanas, to fill out your good ritzonos, and to speak fully about it. Mention, say everything. Say everything that you miss in Avodas Hashem, and everything that you want HaKadosh Baruch Hu to do for you. And with this, Zat Hashem, you'll be zoche to fulfill it. You'll be zoche not only to fulfill what you need, but you bring good to the entire world. And you bring tova and blessings, goodness and blessings in all the realms. And you awaken a lot of different nefashos for tshuva. And everybody has to get used to do this a lot, every single day, to speak to Kodesh Baruch Hu. Because this is a very, very, very precious thing. And by doing this, it is possible to bring the entire world to do tshuva. When a person is zochet to shmir sabris with these two inyanim, you know, Chinash Tzadik and Lamda, Mamash Rabis and Isur Vehetem, you know what's allowed, what's not. Then you have zochet to unbelievable ahava and kisufim, good ones, Hashem is more. With this, you form the letters of the Torah for good, to goodness, which is Chaim. And when you're doing this, and when you're having this, the letters of the Torah themselves are asking you that you should say them. So you should give them, should format them to do good. And when you are on that level, you're zocher that everything that you eat, whatever you eat becomes kaviyahol, like the Kohanim eating the lechem upon it. That's the bread which is inside, the Kodesh. And then, when you eat, when all you're eating is lechem upon it, your table, your meals, is mechaber k'mizbeach. It atones like the altar in Beis Hamikdash. And when you reach that level, all the stars, all the celestial bodies, which determine, everything that happens in the physical realm, and all the mazalis, all the zodiac with all the, with all the mazel and everything, and all the goyim, they're all working for your parnasa. They all toil to give you parnasa. The cloud, the principle behind everything, is that the kisufim, the longing and desire for dosh mikdusha, which creates the nefesh, which afterwards is finished with the dibur, when you speak, sometimes the nefesh comes out and it rolls around in the world. And he incarnates, this nefesh of Kedusha incarnates in a Rasha. And he gets Yorah Tshuva. Suddenly he gets Yorah Tshuva, and it can, this nefesh of Kedusha can cause him to do Tshuva, to repent. Lefech. Shem Yirachem. Kisufim to bad things. Because the nefesh, that is being created through bad kisufim sometimes incarnate to a tzaddik and can trip him up, that you will sin, chas v'sholom. There is hevel, there is a, the breath of the mouth that comes out when a person speaks. When it's very, very cold and you speak, you see the hevel is comes out. In Koheles it says there's hevel, the Ma'aseh Rishonim, Tzadikim, the hevel peh, the spirit of the mouth is when the nefashos comes out. There's tzaddikim that they get Ma'aseh Rishonim. Why? Because they get incarnate in them a nefesh that comes from bad kisufim. And fakir, there's Rishonim that come to the Ma'aseh Tzaddikim. Comes to you with tshuva. Why? Because a holy nefesh gets incarnated into them. And then, once the nefesh comes into the rasha, this good nefesh comes to the rasha, either one or two things can happen. Either the rasha will spoil the nefesh, or the nefesh will make him do tshuva. Same thing, if a bad nefesh comes to a tzaddik, either it will make him, cause him to sin, or he'll be masakin it. These are all the secrets of Gilgul and the Neshamas of reincarnations that are happening in the world. It says the shleimus of a person should be a tzaddik and a lamdan, because tzaddik alone, because if he's not a lamdan, Chazal said, "Lo ma'aretz chassid." The ma'aretz is cannot be a chassid. You have to learn. It says a lamdan alone, bevada is nothing, because it can be a lamdan, a total rasha. It's not a chas v'sholom. If a person is that meritorious, it becomes somehow else. It becomes poison. That's why you have to be lamdan in the Torah, and you have to be chassid masatim. Then you are like Hashem's angel, like Hashem tzvokos, and your form of others will be good. Anybody who is mistaken and thinks it's only B'chinas Lamdan is like Acher, Elisha ben Avuya, that this is Kitzetz ben Matthias and became a heretic. And even a total tzaddik was both a tzaddik and a lamdan. Sometimes he falls from his madrega because you can't keep up with the same madrega forever. So if he wants to hold, okay, now I'm not able to hold myself as a tzaddik, but at least let me keep as a lamdan. He said this is not good. You should keep yourself in your shamayim. The good stories you still have. Notice you can still learn. That you're still a tzaddik. It's still the good things about you. And because of these two b'chinas that are in the Rav and the tzaddik, and that the tzaddik in the lamdan, now shniya achad. Give a lot. But not Hashem, we'll finish this tomorrow.